welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now if you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a like. It truly does help the channel out. We're back with another after the theater kind of reaction, just general thoughts right after finishing a movie. And I know I said we, and it's just me right now. Desiree's on her way. It's just me and her that came to the theater. It's gonna be kind of like a 2-for-1 video, as you can tell from the title. I came to see the French Dispatch. She came to see the Last Night in Soho. I really want to see that movie, but it looks kind of creepy and like, I don't know. So I told her, you watch it first, plus she wanted to watch it. Let me know if I can handle it, because she obviously knows what I can and cannot handle, and if it's good enough, then we can come back and watch it. But the French Dispatch is one of my anticipated movies of the year. It is directed by Wes Anderson. It is a star-studded cast. You will see by my little card here that damn card needs its own card for the cast that it has. So basically the French Dispatch is like 4 short stories. Technically it's 3 per what it says at the beginning of the movie, but I guess you can say the 4th one is kind of like what's happening in real time during the magazine, which the French Dispatch is the name of this magazine, and we're kind of going through different stories. Even though it is a star-studded cast, we're not getting like the whole cast and throughout the whole movie. It's like little shorts. It's like 3 little shorts plus the main one, which is about the newspaper and the editor. It was great. I really truly enjoyed it. I love the Grand Budapest Hotel. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So if you love that movie or you enjoy that movie, I feel like you really are going to like this one. It's done differently, obviously, and I don't feel it's quite to the scale of the Grand Budapest. I still do love the Grand Budapest like way more, and I'm not particularly familiar with too many of Wes Anderson's films, so I can't really say, oh wow, well, there's all these other movies. I really can only compare it to the Grand Budapest.
I'm naked, Mrs. Kremens.
I can see that.
Again, the performances are great. I loved it. It was really, really good. I'll give you my score at the end, and let's go ahead and hear Desiree's thoughts. Hopefully, like, she has more than a few words for us this time around, because she's gonna be doing a solo review basically. I mean, I'm just gonna be scooshing the camera over, so let's do that right now.
I just finished seeing the Last Night in Soho. It was actually really good. I get where they said like the
psychological thriller.
Yeah, it does get in your mind, and it's like going through these different thoughts and everything, but it's a really enjoyable movie. There's some parts where I'm like not lost, but it's like more into it because there's so many different things and you're not really knowing what's actually the story actually going on while you're in it. You know what I mean?
Would I be able to watch it?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. There's nothing scary about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's just a little gory scene. Well, you're fine with gore, but there's that. But everything, I'm like, that's crazy. It reminds me of that movie of the old guy with the dementia, with the beautiful scenes of him like going through
Oh, the father.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, but this one, it's between 2 different characters, but her living through her, like through the 60s.
The little bit I saw from the trailers, it looked like the neon colors and stuff. Was the color of it good?
No, the color was really good. I loved how they did it, everything, and the transitioning from the 60s to the present time of whenever this movie was shot. Yeah, the sound, it was really good. Yeah. The music that they chose, they use a lot of like the records from like the 60s, so it gets more into it.
Yeah,
but it
was good.
Yeah, it's super good. I actually do recommend going to Dolby.
Hold on. The aesthetic look of the French Dispatch was also really good, you guys. I totally forgot to say that. Maybe I shouldn't be like these, because I don't want. Do I have boogies, you guys? It was good as well. Let me go back over here.
The Dolby Cinema, how it is, it does give a really good thing, because there's some sounds coming from here, like whispers, like those music where you have to like listen to both and like kind of both. That's how it is, so it's pretty cool.
It really, that's awesome. Yeah. Did your theater end up getting full? Or
no,
it was
I had the top row by myself.
You guys, this is probably like the most full I've been in the theater. I was texting her, I go, sister, people keep coming in. Last little thoughts.
In that mindset.
The French Dispatch is super quirky and humorous. There's like Star-studded cast, like I said. I enjoyed everybody. I truly loved it. I'm gonna give The French Dispatch a large of popcorn. Let's go on to Desiree's final thoughts and score.
One other little thing I wanted to say, because it just came to my mind that I didn't talk about their acting. Their acting was really, really good. The one that plays Eloise, the one that goes through all this stuff, her face and her reactions are like spot on of how somebody would react if they're seeing like ghosts and stuff from the past. And her reaction, it's like she goes through these mental states of transformation. It's like super cool. And then the one that plays Sandra, the one that's going from the 60s, she goes through some stuff of trying to become a singer, and how in the 60s
is that Anna Joy? Not Anna Joy, right? Is it Anna Joy?
I don't know.
From the Queen's Gambit?
Yes, that'll be Sandra. Yes, her. How she plays and like acts, and it's like really good of how the era is supposed to be, and like the traumatic of a woman trying to become famous but doesn't. And then she like, there's some stuff that goes on that's really crazy that in my head it got me thinking. I'm like,
is this like one of your favorites of the year? Top 10 maybe, or no?
Probably top 10, yeah. It's because how it's completely different. It's not horror, but it is like, it does mess with your head, like thinking of stuff. I would actually give this a large. It's actually really good.
Really good?
Yeah, it's good to watch.
So those are our reviews for The French Dispatch and Last Night in Soho. Two different movies. I was too scared to watch that other one. You said I can handle it, so you'll come back to watch it. I just won't do a review on that one. You've heard her thoughts, and that'll be it, you guys. You can check out my score on it on Letterboxd whenever I do a review if you don't follow me on there. And yeah, so you got like a nice little quirky, humorous kind of movie on my end, and a psychological thriller, darker tones over there. Mine's definitely like brighter, and we're in a make-believe town and French district kind of deal, and I don't remember what time period, but it's great. I loved it. She loved it. It was great.
60s,
yeah.
Mess with your head.
If you've seen both of these movies, again, let us know down below what did you think about it. Okay guys, one last thing I did forget to mention, since they are talking in French and certain parts of it, they have the subtitles in English, and man, I don't read fast enough for those damn subtitles. And then like the way they put them, it's not like going down, it's like they're going up, so it's kind of confusing because I keep wanting to go down, and by the time that I go realize that it's going back up, I'm like, oh crap, it's over, and I'm like, shit, I think I might have missed some stuff. So that was like one of the my only like real main issues with it, was that. And then also it is I know I had talked about the aesthetic of it as well. It is in black and white in certain parts, and I'm thinking more so it's because of the newspaper, and because it's in black and white, the newspaper, and then they had like some splashes of color in certain areas. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't forget those certain thoughts there. All right, now I'm done.